Hi friends, good evening. Welcome to our next tutorial on core Java. So today we will concentrate on oops. I think everyone knows about this oops. Oops is nothing but object-oriented programming concepts. So how this objects programming concepts as introduced we will discuss here now. So object oriented program concept. So about this we'll discuss here how this came in here concepts. So normally first to develop an application, any application, we required a programming language which uses one of the following concepts. Means like here not all programs will not follow oops. There are different as there. First one is the procedure oriented. So we'll discuss in detail what is the procedure oriented. So procedure oriented programming. Procedure oriented programming. This is the first concept. And second concept is object oriented programming. So what is the difference between these two? So means first of all, if you want to write a application or if you want to develop application, you need any of these two. So but majority of the people are preferring the second one, that is object oriented programming language concepts. But why? We'll see. So what is this? First we'll see first one, procedure oriented, then we'll come up this object. Procedure oriented programming language is nothing but a language that to be follow procedure oriented language if the application are developed with help of procedures or functions. So this here, when any programs which we are developing using the procedures or functions, that we can say as procedure oriented. For this procedure oriented, example are C, COBOL, Fortran, and then Pascal. So these all are the examples for the procedure oriented. So in this procedure oriented, there are some limitations are there. So there are certain limitations or we can say drawbacks, or we can say that is in easy way everyone can understand that word drawback. So these drawbacks or limitations are in this language, program oriented language. So now we'll see what are those. The very first drawback is here, the applications that are developed by using procedure oriented concepts are difficult to maintain. So which application, if you are developing using procedure oriented programming concepts, those application maintain and debugging is very complex. Also it will take more time. So maintain, debug will take time, and maintenance also it should be very difficult. So both are here difficult. The first point, difficult to maintain this. And second one, what is that second? So these applications means which applications are developed by using procedure oriented concept do not provide security to the data. Don't provide security to data. Security to data. It can't provide security to data. That is the second point. And next, third point. So applications which are developed by using object oriented concept gives more importance to the functions rather than data. More importance to the functions. Already we discussed which is already used functions or procedures, that we can say, but here also it is giving the more preference to the functions instead of data. Instead of data, it's giving more preference to this. So that is the third drawback of this. And the fourth one, the data available in the applications developed by using procedure oriented programming concept is open, and therefore they do not suitable for the developing as distributed application. Means data should be open, because already we seen in the last point itself, it is giving the more preferences to the functions instead of data. So data is open, so people won't prefer to develop a distributed application, or majority of the applications we cannot support that. So that is the fourth. Fifth one is here, same like applications that are developed by using this programming oriented language concepts, difficult to enhance means that does not support to integration of new modules. When we want to add new features to the application, it's a very difficult to handle that. Difficult to add new functionalities, new features. Just I'll write here new features. So that is the fifth one. One more last. So like same here, the procedures and functions are fundamental concept of procedure oriented language. Already we seen that in the definition itself. So these are the fundamentals, procedures and functions. The design of these fundamentals concepts is very weak, therefore it should not be suitable real-time applications. So what are the fundamentals of these concepts? Fundamentals of are very poor, fundamental poor, so that we cannot build such kind of applications. Means we cannot build real-time and complex applications in this. So this is because of these drawbacks, people normally won't prefer this. And here one small note, procedure oriented language, also called as structured programming language. Here this one, you can say one more word, that is structure structured programming language. Either you can say procedure oriented or you can say as structured programming language also. So because of these drawbacks, we are mostly using the OOPS, that is object oriented programming language. About this we'll discuss in our next video in detail. Thank you for watching this. Please subscribe to get more updates. Thank you.